What's going on, guys? JB Lion back with another video, and today this is the pre-match review for England versus, I'm just getting it up on my FootMob now. FootMob's a great app for the World Cup if you're still looking for an app to use. Obviously I'm not sponsored by FootMob, but they're absolutely amazing. But yeah, this is the game preview for England versus Costa Rica. Like we always say before the video, if you're new around here, please do hit the like button. If you want to see more content, please do hit the sub button. If you want to know when I upload, hit the bell icon. And yeah, let's just get straight into this. Obviously, apologise about my hair because I've just had a bath. And yeah, it's just a bit messy. Obviously, I'm going to try and not go too hard because I am still a little bit unwell. I did have the squits, so absolutely wonderful news for you guys. Always transparent on this this YouTube channel. But yes, England versus Costa Rica. It's going to be an absolute barnstormer. I think obviously he's going to do the same thing he did the other day, where he'll start with one squad, then rotate out. I think he's more than likely going to start with the same squad he did the other day. But obviously this time we do have the Arsenal boys: Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, and Madueke. And I feel like there's one I'm missing. I don't know if there is, but yeah, they're the three guys that I know of that are from Arsenal. Obviously, there might be more, so please don't shoot me if there is. But yeah, it's going to certainly be a very good game against Costa Rica. We should, from the game the other day, like I said, it was more just kind of a game for us to get used to the heat, let the players know what the heat's going to feel like. Obviously swapped it around. I think a few players weren't happy they got subbed out, but it is the nature of the beast. Obviously we don't want to give away, obviously I've seen a lot of people going, Scotland winning 4-0 and these teams all smashing it in their pre-season or their pre-tournament games. But I'm kind of hoping that the fact that we're just not giving away too much, do you know what I mean, before the tournament, not giving away too much information, kind of just playing to obviously get the win, because you still want to win, but just kind of playing very passively, not how we're going to play in the tournament. At least I hope so, because if we're going to play like this in the tournament, then we are in for a rude awakening. Obviously our first game is against Croatia. Just quick interjection here, I just want to say thanks so much for all the love I put on the Instagram video that I took from my video yesterday with me talking about when I was younger, and when I was playing football when I was younger. It seemed to resonate with a lot of people, so I'm glad it did. And yeah, just thank you for all the love on that. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, back to the game. Obviously, like I said, I think it's going to be a very heavily rotated squad. We don't want to go into the tournament with any injuries. It is just a pre-match, pre-game friendly. It's interesting that we're playing out in America already. I see France have been playing today against Northern Ireland, but they're playing it in Lille. So that's kind of interesting from Didier Deschamps, that he's kind of playing in France rather than climatising. But I guess he obviously believes in his players. They've got such a good side, France have, so it doesn't surprise me one bit. Obviously, like I said, we should beat Costa Rica. I'm going to say 2-3-0. It's got to be, even we've got to win regardless, even if we're not going to play our normal tactics or give too much away for the tournament, that's completely fine. But we do need to make sure we are winning more than anything, because we want to make sure we're still showing people that we're a threat for the tournament. We don't want to go in a bit looking a bit weak. I've watched a really good thing on YouTube on the England channel, if you guys want to check it out. It's basically a pre-match before the England game, and it's kind of like a documentary thing. And obviously throughout you can see Tuchel, he's basically just saying we're going to win the World Cup. He's kind of giving that mentality of we're going to win the World Cup. Do I think personally we're going to win it? It's going to be very tough. I don't know if we can do it. I'm always a bit optimistic, but for this tournament I'm not very crazy optimistic. I'm usually quite optimistic, but this tournament I'm a little bit like because I feel like a lot of teams are at the peak of their powers at the moment. Brazil, France, Argentina, Germany, Spain, Portugal, just to name a few. Obviously there's a few countries that you know, technically not bigger countries, but they're still massive. Obviously, you've got Morocco, who are very good. You've got Senegal, who are very good. Ivory Coast beat France, so they're very good. Japan beat us, so Japan. This tournament is probably one of the hardest tournaments it's been. I'd say this World Cup's probably going to be one of the most difficult World Cups there is. So if we do win it off the back of this World Cup, then fair play. At least we won it when it was at its peaks of its powers, but I don't know. I just don't know if this squad's got it in it. Like I said, we haven't actually seen anything that's majorly impressive or anything that's going to give us much confidence going into this. Which doesn't mean, you know, there ain't a chance, but it's definitely going to be an absolute struggle for us. But we'll just have to see how we get on. My sort of lineup, I'm going to go with the sort of similar to what I did the other day. I'm going to go with what they did the other day. I think he might even just stick with the same, unless he's going to rotate some players in and out. But I reckon he's probably going to go with Pickford in goal. I reckon it's going to be Stones and Gahey down the middle. And then I reckon Jed Spence out on the wing again. And I reckon he might play Livramento from the start. Or he might even play, I'm going to say Livramento from the start. Then I reckon he's going to go Kobbie Mainoo and Henderson in the midfield again. And then I reckon he's going to go with a Morgan Rogers down the middle, because he's been speaking in the press today about that. So Morgan Rogers in the 10, Rashford out on the right, Saka on the left, and then Kane up front. I reckon that's what he's going to go with to start. And then obviously it'll probably get heavily rotated. But I think he is going to try that Rogers down the middle. Not that Watkins played too badly down there, but it didn't really work. So I'm going to probably say Rogers down the middle. He's going to see how he does in the 10. See if he can challenge Jude for the 10 spot, because I know Jude seems to think that it's just his inherently, but it's not. I think Rogers can do a job there as well. Obviously, I think our players of the tournament is definitely going to be Rashford or Kane. I think Rashford's got a big World Cup in him here. He looks very like fit and ready for it, and you know, looked quite rapid at the moment. So I think he's going to be a player to definitely watch out in the tournament. And you know, I think he has got a point to prove in this World Cup, because he has just been basically let go by Barcelona because they signed Anthony Gordon, and obviously he's touting for another club. One of them being my team, which is Chelsea, but we'll have to obviously wait and see. I could see him at Arsenal. I think Arsenal would benefit quite highly from him. But we'll have to wait and see. But yes, guys, that's been the end of the video. Like I say, thanks so much for all the love of my videos lately. Really, really do appreciate it. You don't understand how much it means to me. And I hope to see you guys in the next video, which will be the game review of England Costa Rica, our last game before the World Cup. And let's hope for a win. But I've been JB Line. I'll see you dudes, dudettes, and everyone else in the next video. Peace, guys. Woo! Up the England.